Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed colleagues, dear guests, welcome to Nuremberg. The Federal Employment Agency, the BA, bids you a very warm welcome to this conference. I am Stephan Heuke, Deputy Head of the International Department at headquarters. First, I would like to convey the best wishes to the success of this conference from our Board of Administrators as well as the Management Board. We at BA feel honored to take part in some of the exciting events Germany is playing host to in the context of her 2020 presidency of the European Council. We're glad to have found hybrid formats in which these events still can take place under the current COVID restrictions. This is a premiere, so let's all hope it works. Second, let me say a few words regarding our venue, especially for those who have managed to come here in person, which is no small ask in these troubled times. We are at the Meistersingerhalle, which is located right across the headquarters of both BA and the IAB. It has its name from the Meistersinger of Nuremberg, which is a popular satirical opera by Richard Wagner, the composer, not the artist. Being famous for his formidable contributions for classical music on the 19th century, as well as notorious for being a hard-die anti-Semite, Richard Wagner, as a historical person, stands for the brightest and darkest aspects of German history, which the city of Nuremberg also represents like no other. This venue is a good place to think about that, and especially as it's located in the northernmost corner of the historic Nazi Party rally grounds. The documentation center is only a few yards away down the street. If you can find the time, please do visit. The Meistersingerhalle, however, is also something of a milestone in the rebuilding of Nuremberg after World War II as the city of peace and human rights, called the Nuremberg Way. As a deliberate contrast to the reconstruction of the city center, it was designed to make cultural experience and democratic exchange more accessible for everybody, not only for the rich and famous. Therefore, the Meistersingerhalle is still considered a gem of classical modernism, openness to the public, and thus of democratic planning of modern cities. You can find a little documentation about its history along the corridors. Third, and finally, now to this conference. These are troubled times. One of the sad consequences of the COVID pandemic seems to be a genuine mistrust by parts of the public and sadly the political spectrum against science as a guide to political decisions. We should be very careful that this does not evolve into a general skepticism against science or even modernism as a common ground. We surely don't want a tinfoil hat society. So sharing scientific findings not only inside the community, but also with the broader public is more important than ever. We at BA have always strongly recommended relying on scientific findings when choosing the right labor market policies according to the specific social and economic situation of a country or region. Our experience shows that this is the only reasonable approach to make a real impact on labor market performance and social stability. Systematic and neutral scientific evaluation of instruments and policies is also the only possible justification for spending as much money on labor-active market policy as we do in Germany. Evaluation will show its value again when measures Germany has taken to mitigate the actual crisis will be discussed. Many of them were chosen based on experience and evaluations of measures we took during the financial crisis of 2008-2009 or after German reunification in 1990. The most distinguished example of this is, of course, the short work allowance scheme, or the Kurzarbeitergeld. So, we at BA are proud of having our own research institute, the IAB, being a valued member of the worldwide socio-economic community. This conference speaks volumes of the wealth of knowledge the IAB and all of its partners can provide. It will help making better political decisions for all aspects of labor market policies. We are all looking forward to learn about new insights and approaches every one of you will bring to the conference. Many of my own staff at HQ will follow it online. So again, thanks to everyone for taking part and contributing, be it online or in person, and have a successful conference. Thank you very much, do stay safe, and good day. And now I yield to Professor Fitzenberger.